What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I wanted to touch base on the current state of Vanguard and one particular issue that I've been noticing for the past 2 weeks or so with the game, and it's becoming increasingly difficult to even just play the game in the first place, it seems. This is something I noticed the moment the combat pacing rework update went through. I've noticed after that update, it's been taking longer and longer to find matches. And then when I do find matches, it's often not full of players, and especially in tactical game modes, it seems like it never replenishes players after they leave. So when I play Tactical Domination, for instance, which is my preferred game mode, more often than not, by the time I'm at the halfway point in the game, it's going to be like 5 versus 2 or 6 versus 1 or something like that, where a bunch of people leave and they just never get replaced, or it's very rare that they get replaced with any new players. And that's not a very fun experience for anyone involved. It's obviously not fun for the people that are on their own against a team of 6, and it's not very fun for that team of 6 chasing that one player spawning around the map and getting a kill on them with no real challenge or any sort of fun, enjoyable gameplay to be had. Now, I know your first thought is probably, well, it looks like the player base is dead for Vanguard, and there's just not enough people playing to refill those lobbies. And while it does seem very likely that the player base is not in a good place for Vanguard, and it is very low, at least in Call of Duty terms, at the same time, I'm not really buying that as the reason for this suddenly happening literally overnight with that update. In the weeks before that update went live, and even the day before that update went live, I wasn't running into this same issue, at least not on a very consistent basis. Sure, sometimes you get that dead lobby that doesn't refill, but more often than not, it would eventually fill up with new players if people dropped out. Also, I noticed I was finding games way faster before that update, and I strongly feel that something changed with the matchmaking the moment that update went live. Because the explanation that the player base is simply too low overall, that doesn't explain this huge difference in matchmaking literally overnight with that update. And to top that off, that update actually consolidated lobbies a little bit by eliminating the assault pacing, so now it's just tactical and blitz. So you would think, if anything, that should have been improving matchmaking times and improving the ability to refill lobbies once people leave. And just another anecdote I've noticed as well right after that update is I've noticed my lobbies seem to be getting way more difficult once that update hit. So what I suspect is going on here, and again, this is just speculation based on my experiences. I haven't done another full-blown skill-based matchmaking study. It's not worth my time at this point. Based on my experience since that update, it really feels like they cranked up skill-based matchmaking to the point where it's increasing matchmaking times for people with significantly above average stats, and it's no longer able to refill those lobbies because there aren't enough people within that sort of stat range that are searching for that particular game mode at that time. And if this is the case, I really hope they consider making a change soon. And this isn't me complaining about, oh, my lobbies are way too difficult or anything. This is me complaining about the fact that I can't seem to get a full lobby from start to finish, and it's taking me a long time to find matches, and my ping is all over the place. Sometimes I have a great ping, other times it's practically unplayable, and the fact that lobbies are disbanding as well makes this even more frustrating because there's zero consistency when it comes to that. And for the amount of time that it takes me to search for a match, oftentimes it takes up to about 2 to 4 minutes to find a game. It seems like these days I'm spending just about as much time in lobbies searching for a match as I am playing the game itself. Whereas if lobbies would just stick together, I wouldn't have to deal with that. You'd have the 1-minute intermission between games, and then you start loading into the next match with that same lobby. And really, at this point, that's all I wanted to talk about. This is a video that is not coming from a place of hate. I'm not trying to bash on Vanguard or anything. I just want to be able to play and enjoy this game. And I can't recall ever experiencing matchmaking issues this severe in a Call of Duty game. So if something did get tweaked behind the scenes that made that matchmaking more strict and tightened up parameters to the point where it's no longer refilling lobbies, I'm hoping the devs consider reverting whatever they changed there so that players like myself can continue enjoying their game, because at this point, they're making it very difficult. And with that, that's going to wrap it up for today's little mini rant, I guess you could call it, although I think it's a very justified rant because this is a game I want to continue playing, and it's simply been getting more and more difficult to even play the game at all. And with that, this is where I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. I'm just curious to see if any of you guys have noticed the same thing, particularly when that combat pacing update went live. Did you also notice an immediate change in how the matchmaking seemed to work? Have you noticed your lobbies getting easier or harder? Have you noticed matchmaking chimes change at all? And have you noticed that same issue where it seems like the lobbies just don't refill after people leave? Just let me know all of those thoughts and experiences in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.